let's see. Join the ask to sell, taking off 1%. Oh, I have to double check that if I'm being charged $6.95 per trade on that. Unless I turn off auto send, and it will say plus $6.95. Okay, it says plus 0. Good. Gotta watch that, you guys. Some OTC or whatnot can charge you $6.95 per trade. With pennies, be careful. And if so, you definitely want to be making 10 times that per exit to make it worth your while. Okay, I am live all across everything. Oh, nice. It didn't sound dirty, the mic connection. Really? How do you check for that? Oh, RJ, so on your ladder, best way I can find it, do it on your ladder, just click off auto send for a second and then click join the ask or something. It'll bring up the confirmation screen and it'll say costs of trade. It'll be like, this is how much you'll make by exiting right here, plus $0.00 equals such and such. Sometimes it'll say plus $6.95. Okay, and then you can click cancel and then go back and turn auto send back on, and then you're good. Learn something new every day. Yeah. And believe me, that's gotten me before too. These are just so many things to think about. This is the accuracy thing that I was talking about. RJ, did you hear anything I was talking about chess before I started talking this morning? I'm not going to explain it again right now, but I'm just curious if you heard. Ah, damn. All right. Well, you guys remind me to talk about it a Thursday night. RJ, were you there for last Thursday night's class? I think so. As usual, I think it was good. We talk about stuff that's necessary. Oh, it was great. Okay, excellent. I honestly don't even remember what it was. I just remember feeling it was like that it was really good. All right. CLXT. I took out 1%. It may not be enough, but that gives me 99 more exits. I am live on YouTube, buddy. Bullish or bearish bias today? Let's go over it. That's what everybody wants to know. There's where I get my 99%. I'm probably I'm probably more than 80% accurate with that shit. That's just crazy. So the bias on the day, maybe it's 70%, and maybe I've got a little bit of confirmation bias going. But I think I'm accurate to about 70% or more on what is the bias going to be on the day. So what's the situation is now, we are very close to breaking highs. If we do that, if we break a high, we cannot form a swing high today. But it is possible that it goes down and bleeds red all day, and then that sets us up for it being a swing high top 3 day of the 3 day formation, the second day of the 3 day formation tomorrow by opening lower and never being able to get above today's high. So there's possible that today could set up being a swing high if we go up over Friday's high and then come down on the day and just bleed red and struggle all day. Outside of that, if we do go up and we don't turn red, we're in a nice spot where we can manage that risk because we're really close to the high. If we don't turn red on the day, which means go below the open after we've hit that high, then depending on the intraday pivot, the pivots that get put out, we will just go up all day. We're going to have a continuation day, a day 2 of continuation on the market, which would be very nice. So that's number 2 possibility. Number 3 possibility is we go down to grab liquidity before we go up. And if that's the case, then we surely will have a strong day today. And that would look like, let's see if I can get the 50-minute, going down possibly to 11,500 on NASDAQ, or as low as 11,400 on NASDAQ. before coming back up and hitting these highs. That would only be the case if we crap out immediately at the open, which I don't know if that's going to happen. So it actually is one of those days where there's a lot of possibilities and we're not really entirely sure. And that some days the probability of my prediction being able to choose is low, just like when the Fed is hiking rates, et cetera, and we didn't know, the probability if it was going to be a 25 basis point hike, a 50 basis point hike, or a 75 basis point hike, and they were all at very equal percent probabilities. Today's one of those days. So we have three outcomes, and they're all kind of 33% probable. So my recommendation is let's just kind of watch how it goes. But two of the prognoses are bullish out of three. So in that sense, we do have, it's just the way it does it. So in that sense, we do have a little bit higher likelihood of it being bullish. And we don't have really any big numbers coming, I think, until tomorrow. PPI is coming tomorrow. All right, now we're also looking at some momentum trading stocks this morning, which are looking pretty decent. Looks like Dcfc started to pop already. See, like it didn't do its thing. It's not momentum trading yet, but it was good that we got in down there at that VWAP level. We're in this nice, safe, happy place by doing so. BTBT was kind of that same kind of a thing also, and so was Negg. These are ones that we're watching, and Clxt, Dcfc, Negg, and those are the three best looking charts. That is what we're watching the most this morning. And if there is anything still at an okay pullback point to get in, low risk for high reward, it might be Dcfc. I'm sorry, forget that, because now it's going. There goes Dcfc some more. So I'm going to take out 1%. But, you could take out 2%, 5%. Sometimes, if you don't trust the stock, 10%. The market opens in 4 minutes, and it's popping right now a little bit before the open. We might get to that high before we even open, which worries me a little bit. Oh, shoot. See, that's when I need to take off auto send on and double check if it's charging me. No, it's not. Good. Dcfc. There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you take 10 exits on something and they're charging $6.95 a trade, you're losing actually more than $69.95 because you do, no matter what stock you trade, get charged fees from the exchanges. They're very small, but it'll add up to more than $69.95. It might end up being $70.20 or something. Anyway, just FYI, you don't want to do that. Dino, HF, Sinclair, Tesla for where? So good morning, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. Let's take a look at this market and what it's doing. See, it's heading towards these highs right here, 11,640, which is so close to the highs. It just puts us in a better spot to go, hey, if we're not red on the day, we're green. It just makes the green thesis even better, but you need to get out if it does turn red on the day. But the risk reward is getting pretty darn good. And we have 3 minutes or less, 2.5 minutes roughly before the market opens. And we're ready for it. Clxt with a decently strong pullback there. Right before the open. That's where my average is. It's right around here. So I can't really buy here. I would only buy above WAP and below my average, if anything. And I guess I got to switch all of my GTC EXTs today because that's some new thing we have to think about because I don't know what happened. But ever since the latest update of Thinkorswim, It won't send a Dcfc order during the day like it used to and kind of multi-function for you. They made it more illogical. Great. Thank you. Thinkorswim. It's fucking. Okay. We've got a minute and 30 before the open. And I'm cocked and ready. You own Amazon at 169. Is it worth riding it out to see if it comes back? It'll be a year or two before you'll be back. So just think whether or not that's what you want to do with your money. Another thing you could do, though, if you want to get your money back, is get it out while things are good before it pulls back for a week or two or a month or two. Take a little out while the fixings are good. Average out at good moments. Get your money back. Feels good to already be over 1 hour goal before they open. Yeah, except remember, these things can fall fast. Dcfc, there it goes, case in point. And we're going to open in 37 seconds. I'm ready to flatten anything. I'm watching like a hawk. All right, Clxt jumping up again. Getting out another 5%. And we do need to flatten on Dcfc. Taking another percent out of Clxt because it's acting like bullshit. Have you ever seen how bullshit acts? That's how it acts. All right, I flattened on Dcfc, protected my position. I'll get back in if it turns around, and it wasn't. So leave it alone. Meanwhile, BWen, a little out there. I'm going to take off auto send, double check that one as well. Yeah, $0. That's a good double check. The market itself starting to rally, and let's see if it's getting over that 1 point that we talked about. Not quite there yet. Back once it does get there, that might be a last long entry, low risk entry that might not work. But, like we said, we have about a 2 out of 3 probability on that the day's going to be long, biased. I did get a little bit of teeny exit on BWen, which is still going. GME starting to curve back up over a bit of a pullback across the last day and a half. GME. I wonder if something's going to happen on MGOL. I'm going to take some position on MGOL. MGOL. Get a little bit of that. What's the price? Okay, perfect. Day. Join the bid. I'll take a look at TNXP in a minute. So CLXT is failing out more. I already flattened on that. Wait a minute. It didn't flatten me? Hold on. Oh, yes, it did. Okay, good. And I'm out at a profit. I got flattened out at a profit. So I'm fine and happy and dandy on that one. MGOL, I did not get my entrance. That could be the example of, yep, that is an example of that it could be taken off without us. Oh, what's the matter here? I guess I have too many orders open. and it is flying actually. MGOL. Anybody get a little position? You got in a market order on MGOL? Oh, it just halted up. Gosh, dang it! Good job, RJ. All right. Anybody else get MGOL? Just goes to show how quick you got to be. You can't be like, I'll just watch and see if it kind of shapes up. No, the best time to get in is before it becomes interesting. You got to learn to stop jumping off of the docks and trying to swim to the ship that's already at the horizon, and learn to find a good ship while it's still docked. Stop jumping in the ocean, flapping your arms all around. You're going to attract sharks. Newegg. I'm flattening on Newegg. We'll let it fail out like it's doing. Right around my entry. That's another beauty of getting those lower risk entries. Inspirational quote of the day. Stop jumping in the water, chasing boats at the horizon. You're attracting sharks, you morons. APRN looks good if it can break pre-market high. Yeah, I was looking at that. I just got to get something else off here then. But I don't want to lose SIAD. Yeah, BTBT maybe. APRN. I'll replace it with BTB. Nah, the volume's too low. That's why we're not watching it. The volume's too low. It doesn't matter what kind of shape it creates. Doesn't matter how well it does. We don't want it. We're not interested. Too risky. GME now hitting almost 21. GME is definitely activating. Did anybody get GME as it started to curve up this morning? Not do you already have it? Don't bullshit me and blow smoke up everybody's ass. Did you get in when you saw it start to blip up? I want to know who's a good trader, not who's participating in GME because they were idiots and have been holding since last year. That doesn't count. Because that means you're an idiot. It's a total 180-degree difference. Yeah, Mogul is no, it's MGOL actually. MGOL. Yeah, but it's halted. Yes, sir. The idiots want to pretend that they're smart. This is my opportunity to say, I got GME. No. Shut the fuck up. Yes. Hey. Pratt. I think I got to get new glasses. Yes, Pratt. Hello. So Newegg is failing out. See, I just let it. Funny thing about okay, we're getting a decently fast reclaim on Dcfc. Definitely worthy of paying attention to. I don't even know if we might have halted. Morning, John White and Knight. Move up now. John White apron, yeah. SPY just swept liquidity and is moving down. Let me take a look. Oh God, it was so close. I mean, are we really shaving it that thin? Yeah, it looks like it. So this will be my last long entry right around 11,572 if we get down there. I'm going to switch to the 1 minute chart. A little bit more definition here. Yeah, no, it didn't quite sweep the tippy top of liquidity yet. No, it didn't. So there is a little bit of room left. I'm starting to get that feeling that the market is going to turn around once it tops. MGOL's open. And MGOL is, yes, $6.15. Still in a decent spot. Where do I have MGOL? All right, I'll take your lead and get it at market. There we go. I'm in, even at a crappy price if necessary. All right, there it goes. Fine. And I'll take another pivot just before pivot break. At 625, I'll buy more. Sorry, you meant MGOL. Yes. ALGS moving this morning from our swings. Okay. I don't know if I have that one. I don't, but good on you, RJ, for grabbing that. Everything's pretty much hanging in there overall. GME's pulled back about 50% on that push. If anybody wanted a lower risk price tree. MGOL definitely is up over 625. So I'm going to add there. Average at 630. But it's a nice spot to be. Participating. Once we get another push, that'll just be the beginning of me just starting to average out. Yeah, STNG has been alerting for me. Nice. Up and over, I think, our entry. Very nice. Do I have that still? I don't know if I have. Somehow I don't have that still. Maybe I got out at break even or something. But if you're still in it and you set your stop, and it never hit your stop, then you're trading perfectly. You're doing a good job. And yeah, it does look like it's continuing. Is it on higher volume projected for the end of the day? Let's check my higher level programming shit that we got over here. Yeah, it's looking like going to be a slightly above average volume day, so there could be some accumulation day going on today. It's a good sign. So rack it up to you might have bought the dip, and if we do get to $60 with it in a couple of weeks or a month, then that's good. Okay, now we're getting quite the pullback, and I'm going to switch to 15-second. Maybe a 10-second rather, if I can maybe catch a reversal off the bottom for a last possible long. So this day is shaping up to be the one that's going to be red all day, except we didn't really. I guess we did break Friday's market high, but we didn't break pre-market high. So, but that probably was enough liquidity at Friday's market high on the open market for it to satisfy the market makers. And we still haven't broken pivots. And Dcfc couldn't do it. It couldn't make it with 100% retrace after a failed retest. Not looking that great for me. It'll have to base out from there. Negg also broke down. Not looking good. MGOL's pulled back substantially. I'll probably buy a little right there, as a matter of fact, because it hasn't really created a 4-point trend yet in the wrong direction. GME's back to 2060. Possible dip buy going on there. BTPT failing out. The market's pulling back up over that pivot. And so now I'd be looking for some pullback. Body's writing checks it can't cash. It's looking for some. I'd be looking for some pullback right about now. Anybody know what movie that was? You should, because it's newly popular again. You didn't know it before that. You're not the encyclopedia of movie lines like I am. Getting some RSI flip-flop here. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. A little bit of an imbalance there, falling through. In here, I'm going to want to grab the trade. Everything else. probably right around there. See why it's alerting me. But yeah, Sting still looks good, guys. If you haven't got in Sting, STNG, still an early entry. Ooh, definitely love what's going on ASC here. All right, we're alerting ASC as a swing trade. Could fail out. If it progresses, stay in. 100. That's a swing trade. ASC. Risk to low of day. Okay, back to the market. Back to everything else. See, Dcfc now breaking the neckline. That's it. It's over. It's a short now. The next time it comes up to VWAP, it's shortable. So I'm going to keep that up and ready to short. I don't even know if it's HGB or EGB or whatnot, but you know, there you go. All right, Syad. I knew it could activate. CYAD activating. A lot to watch here today. Sting continues to do well. So I guess, Carl, I'm guessing you're in it. And what percentage are you up on the position? Is it 1%? No shame in movie game. So Syad activating. I'd like to see some form of pullback because it is definitely in momentum mode. Okay, I was not able to get an entry, but it still could come down before going long. Be there. Yeah, Newegg failed out. Dcfc really turning red. It's trapped a lot of people. To get back to all right. MGOL is back to 6 some odd, and I'm going to de-risk a little bit. Ask on that. That again. Join the ask. There we go. Oh, that was a buy. Okay. GME starting to curve back up after that pullback now, 2080, and heading back up, 2090. Leave this order sitting here all day on the market. It's only good for minutes. Similar issue and problem going on with CLXT. It's failing out. Syad. Fucking love that name. I don't know what they do, but Syad's fucking awesome. Investing in Syad. They're like they're going to be the next fucking Skynet. I'm telling you right now. I don't have any idea what they do. Oh, oncology. Maybe they have an AI oncology going on over at Syad. Syad. Let's see if we can get Benjamin to laugh out loud in the courtroom. That'd be great. Wow, there goes STNG. It's now up 5% on the day. And how are your positions looking, you guys, on STNG? Scorpion. Oh, I might have that in another account. Let me check my other account here. No, I do not. Which I did, but that's XLV. There, okay, that's doing all right. All that. Oh, I did get out of MGOL. Okay, let's continue to. I'm probably going to continue to scale out of MGOL as it's semi-failing. Get Negg. Maybe switch over to Syad. At least eye on it. Probably missed best entry. Dcfc. I'm waiting to short if it can happen. BWen. And pulling back. BWen, where are you, BWen? Too bad of a price level. ISK. All Dcfc, Clxt. There goes Syad. That's a momentum entry on Syad. Don't know if I can get in time to make it worth my while. Right there, I'm in. It's a very high risk entry, but it is before $2 price level. So there might be a leap over $2. Go ahead and start setting up a ladder with 15% exits on that. There. Exit. I was an exit on something else. You know what I didn't do is when I'm getting filled too on Syad is I didn't check if it's got the 695 problem. It doesn't. Good. So how about that? I already got some scaled exits on Syad because I was ahead game on it. MGOL is failing out. I'm flattening. Syad might be halting. Syad's doing real good. Okay, I flattened on MGOL. MGOL again. There it is. Okay. Syad is halted up. All right. Excellent. Who got in Syad? They do. So maybe closer to Umbrella Corp. Mm-hmm. MGOL's done. MGOL's done. Yeah, I don't like that failed neckline retest neckline breakdown on MGOL. Not the greatest sign. That pattern is not a friendly pattern. Syad has got to be the most friendly pattern in the morning so far. But we do have some improvement going on GME. If anyone is able to get that pullback at 2070, 2060, close to 2050, you're in good shape on GME because it's now at 21 and breaking 21, hitting 21.01. And yes, we are halted on Syad, CYAD. Tried to get in at $1.58 and you didn't get in. Try market orders. Don't use limit orders on momentum stocks in general. You still have, there's lots to learn about trading. Probably lots of exception to that. Flattening something that I was trying to put together on GNS for break even, which is not happening on GNS, which was Genius Group. That could have been from a while ago, but wasn't that the one Genius Group that had something to do with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Years ago. Organizing now. So no extraordinary wins yet, except for the fact that we're in Syad. I am up 10% on Syad. But I did not get the position or the allocation on that I would have liked to. It certainly looks great. CLX. Dcfc, I would love to short if we can get back to VWAP. Right on. Okay. Oh. Ooh, looks like it's going to be a heavy sell-off day on MNSO. I'll hang on and get in at another time. I think we got in that because it had a recent improvement, and that was a possible cup and handle breakout, looking for astronomical continuation. It didn't happen, so it's time to get out. 3% loss, no big deal. I hate how, RJ, do you ever have this? I hate how when you click on the little price adjuster thing when you're in the sell screen, and you can choose natural or mid or ask, bid, mid, you know, you always do that. You move the slider to the position you want, but it doesn't change your order from market automatically to limit at that price. And so then, you know, you might not think, and you click confirm and send, and then it sells it at market, and you didn't even get any of the price edge that you were hoping for. Such bullshit. If you click that thing, it should switch you over to limit. You know. Anyway, this is the bullshit with Thinkorswim that's been going on for 25 years. It hasn't changed. Hasn't changed. The app was always this good. For 20 years, it's been like this, and it's done jack motherfucking shit in that whole time for improvement. Like microns of improvement, but all the features you see now were always in there. And they just don't improve it. It's such bull. Syad is open. Okay, but I didn't get a fill, so it must have opened down. Yes. So de-risking a little more. Maybe before a down halt. No, it is actually starting to curve up a little bit. But I am not getting an exit, so this is interesting. It's very crowded, is what I would deduce from that. And whoa, shapoom, just blasting through my ladder. I think even, wow, nice. I think I got just about everything there. No, I still have one order sitting at 2, looks like 3, or it's stuck. Here it is. To order, there we go. No, I got all my exits, really nice. And that's it. Wow, I'm down to almost no position left. So that was it for me. So I'll just flatten it there because it's worthless at this point, and I'll have to wait for some kind of a better pullback. That was the trade for me. I think all my laddered exits got hit. So I did about 30% gain on that, I think. Who trades like this? We do. You don't, apparently. But anyway, there's a lot of different styles of trade. So, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. There's a big fucking thick book here. And you might want to watch what you say because you might be wrong. Like I would have traded it like this. Yeah, we trade like that too. And then you're like, oh. We have a lot of ways we trade everything. There goes Syad. Potentially going to break over 242. Not quite enough pullback for me, but there goes the momentum on that. For anyone who's set up with a high frequency trading setup, it looks like that's the kind of way to trade Syad now. Quick, large scalps. So goddamn funny. Yeah, thick fucking books over here. can we get some lift from Dcfc so I can short it at VWAP? This remains to be seen. Let's take a look back at the market. All right, let's go to the 15-minute chart on the market, and we're not quite up and over the highest liquidity level yet in order to bring the market down on the day. Doesn't mean you just go long. Probability spectrum here is not conducive to a trade right now. Locking direction, we're getting a lot of crossover. Easy, a noisy market so far. And yeah, see, that's why I necessarily wouldn't have picked up Syad unless it was for scalp, high frequency scalp, very fast, because now it's settling in and it's probably going to roll over a little bit, get back down near VWAP, and that's where I might get re-entry. Annoying AF that you have to do that with the slider. It over to limit. GME testing that 21 level, it may really pop. Let's take a look. Okay, so the market is up and over now Friday's highs. And let me check if that's the case on the S&P 500 as well. Yes. And on the Dow, no, the Dow is pulling back in the opposite direction, but that could be a very good sign of rotation towards growth on the market. So today may very well be an all-day green day. So you might want to look for a long entry on a pullback. And especially with positions that you might be trying to position in, the water is being poured into the market. The liquidity is coming. The levels are rising. You may no longer be able to get what you want down at the tide pools. You might have to get in at higher levels. On the market, that green bar 2 minutes ago, yeah. We're doing swing trades. We're doing intraday trades. We've got momentum trades. There's possibly, we've got the market trades. There's a lot of options here today, but I would say that today's not exactly a day of fireworks. It's kind of a muted day so far, tame. Even though we're seeing this zoom from the market, it could sour at any moment. It's rough, it's about the risk reward. The day may progress nicely, but it's just not offering the best risk reward. But we could get, this is starting to act like a lockout rally. This kind of pull back and then push more, and then pull back and push more. No one's getting good prices. You're having to pay a premium. So that's a sign of a lockout rally, which is a good sign, which is green, a sign of green. And we are at prior resistance levels. So if we have a nice big long green day today, that's a great healthy sign for the market. It may be just the beginning of continued rallying. Turn. Yeah, DCFC failing out more. Not able to get a short entry on pullback up. All right. That pretty much does it for keeping on top of the morning momentum and the market so far. And we'll move back into the group now and continue to trade there. If anybody's interested in trading with us, go to the link in my bio. If you'd like to learn more about trading, you can go to marketmastery.teachable.com. And we'll see everybody in the group. Thanks for tuning in this morning, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning, every morning, all year long. Bye-bye, everybody.